Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new XAVI SIMONS card to check out. We're taking a look at someone who is 5'6", high medium work rates, right-footed, 4-star skill moves, with a 4-star weak foot. In-game player traits, the card is working with the playmaker, outside foot shot, as well as the technical dribbler trait. In-game attributes. This card, for the most part, is really well formatted, okay? Now, when it comes to the chemistry style, people are giving him some, different things. You can see that some people are giving him a marksman. Anchor is honestly something that you could potentially do too. Because if you actually take a look at this card, he has defensive capabilities, right? So what's brilliant about him is that in the cam position in general, right? When you have someone that has defensive stats, it's really good to work with, especially if you have the comeback and defense instruction, right? So there is potential to use a card like this as your attacking oriented center mid in a 4-3-2-1 who is going to be on that anchor chemistry style, being controlled or being a controlled accelerates player, which you could totally do if you really want. If you really want to give him that defensive boost, it's a possibility, right? So there's so many different ways for you to use this card on your team. Like, even if you're playing like a 3-back formation and he's being played as your right mid with an 88 for stamina, which is a decent cutoff, you can do that too. If you want to line him up in a way where you give him like the hawk chemistry style and you use him in the main attacking positions, you could totally do that too, because you boost the shot power part of the card while still giving him the pace and the physical. So these options that you see here, they're not bad options. Even a gladiator wouldn't be a horrible choice either, especially as your attacking oriented center mid. We're going to be trying him out in the cam position because we'll be able to test out defensive stuff sometimes anyways, but it's mostly going to be a card to check out in that cam position to see how he kind of performs in game. But the defensive stats that they've given him is such a huge plus to work with, okay? So on a hawk, which is what we're going to be using him mostly, he's going to have pace, he's going to have shooting, he's going to have physical stats. Passing on the card is going to be in a fantastic area as well, with really good dribbling capabilities, because this card is someone who has 99 agility, 99 balance, but he's also 5'6" that is short and lean body type. So he's not short and lean minus. Short and lean minus is a combination of agility and physical, which isn't always the best thing, to be honest with you. We want players that feel as responsive as possible. So short and lean helps out a little bit more, right? So yeah, generally speaking, the card looks like it's a really well formatted card. I just put together a random team here, and we are going to be switching him between striker and cam, right? So we'll be using him in a 4-2-3-1. He'll be in the cam position, he'll be in the striker position, trying him out in both and seeing what he plays like. Because in this formation, I might still get some defensive plays with him, to be honest, because of the fact that he has defensive stats. So we'll see how he plays, man. Hopefully he's a beast.
In defense, Paul Pogba plays alongside in the center of the park, and beginning the game up front today, Tammy Abraham.
Oh, maybe I should just let the ball on the floor, like a driven pass or something.
The fans have been wondering how this might go. It is his debut game. Stuart, what should we be looking for from him today?
Well, he can do everything a central midfield player needs to do. He can pass it, he can wriggle out of tight situations.
He's in here.
A really well-weighted pass, to be fair. The defender should be getting to that, but if he doesn't, it's perfectly weighted. Oh man, he actually got to that too. I just didn't time the croqueta well enough.
The timing was perfect. Ball one. It has to be.
Oh, I couldn't get the shot off there.
Correa. Are they going to forge ahead?
They'd have the opportunity there though. Great finish.
He had in mind.
It was actually a really good direct finesse shot from a large distance away too.
Well, he must proceed with great care. Could easily have been cautioned. This looks more than decent.
Oh, that scoop went upwards. Why did that happen? That's so weird.
His goalkeeping to deal with the danger.
Well, he had to get that right, didn't he? That's good goalkeeping.
Oh, I was about to say. Because if he blocks it after that jump, like, that would have made no sense. But, good goal.
That's how to dispossess your opponent. Simons. Will it be?
Nice goal.
And it's a debut.
You have to time that Burba spin really well.
Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Takes aim. Oh,
He just did that himself.
moment.
The skill gap in this game is so weird sometimes, man, because if there was a command that I am specifically going for to do that, then great. But that's just him. That's literally all him that does that.
Score scored effectively. And let's give credit to the defending. Correa moving the ball forward with purpose.
Yeah, he was making that run though.
Molina. It's with Danny Ceballos. Ceballos. Can they forge ahead?
There it is.
And you've got to say,
He's got really good left stick though, eh? Like the left stick is solid on this card because I can do those small little left sticks to work the Burba spin angle, you know?
Correa. And on to Ceballos.
Tap shot.
To finish.
And it works. That tap shot works. Nice.
Rodrigo de Paul. Correa. Well, they keep passing away. Opportunity here.
No.
When
Ah, man. Gotta try to green it at least, I guess, you know?
taking it away. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them?
That's where it's going to be a problem sometimes, obviously, is the height. If you're up against, like, the really good defenders, they just have the physical and height over you to just kind of, like, reach in certain occurrences. So you have to be very mindful of the types of dribbles that you take with him, right? So,
Take it away. Correa.
well-weighted pass again, man.
Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, from an attack.
See, that's a great finesse shot. Like, that's a really bad distance to take a strike from, and he's hitting them really cleanly.
Forwards have got to
Everyone in the middle. Correa. Going for the sink.
No! Oh my goodness, that chip shot was so nice, too.
Comes to an end. Looking for the angle. Tremendously strong in the tackle. No real conviction in the challenge. Terrific block.
Ah, man. I tried to, like, cancel it, but it didn't work. But that was kind of crazy how he aggressively got that ball back initially. That was really nice.
Incredible progress. Rodrigo de Paul. Plenty of players waiting in the middle.
Ah, couldn't get it. If I get a green, I'm pretty sure he's going to hit it really nicely.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Can he do it?
Ooh, see what I'm saying?
Really in the mood.
If I get a green, I know he's going to slap the ball.
Well, here it
That's a really nice finish.
is to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
So the current scoreline 4-2.
The typical play like an idiot when you concede goal.
Simons really getting stuck in.
Ah, these should be mine, man. These should be mine.
Final 15 minutes. Really good high press.
Oh, I even hit on the red there.
And introducing the visitors lineup today. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Dani Ceballos plays alongside Rodrigo de Paul in central midfield. And the striker today is
Ooh, not bad, not bad. I actually feel like I could get a finesse shot with him here, maybe. If I time it. Depends. I'll call him close here. Touch.
support here.
Couldn't get the green on it.
Correa. De Paul. Kai Smal. They really look after the ball when they have it. He's going to have a go here.
Ah, come on.
Goalkeeper did- Good bit of pressing. And teammates around him. Can they square the game?
No way Ederson saves that near post.
Be a goal, didn't
Ceballos. Correa. And a foul.
Oh, he fouled me.
The referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation?
Can I get this from here? Potentially, right? Like right there? Right there? Maybe.
Just can't get
Oh, a little bit more, eh? Okay.
no let up, plenty of pressure. Oh, that's a really good run.
Oh, Ederson saves it again.
Shot here. And great work to confuse the defender.
There it is.
And a goal.
There it is.
Real excitement.
I'll tell you guys this right now. If you hit any sort of green with him, they're really, really good strikes.
They do like to press whenever they can. Now let's see what they can do here. Has a go.
See what I'm saying?
Ball here.
If you hit any sort of green with him, they are
Now he's
smackers. Like they're smackers. Look at this.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal.
Look at that strike, man.
Do from here.
again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Ceballos. And he takes on the
Oh, that would have been crazy too, for sure. You could just feel it.
complain about having
You could just feel
to
it.
increase their advantage.
Come close. Come to me. Yes. The animations, man. And I almost scored that too.
And this might not be the ideal situation for them.
Tap shot.
Could be.
Worked out.
There is the goal.
We'll take it.
Correa. Takes aim.
Dude, his shots are so direct when you green them. They're so direct, man. Finesse shots, power strikes. His power strikes are nuts.
Simons gives it a go.
Look at that strike, man.
Perfect piece of goal. Correa. Let's see if something comes of this. And now can he keep calm? Going for the tee.
I started that run so early. So early. Okay, guys. So final verdict on the new Javi Simons card. This card's really good. He's definitely going to keep going down in price, honestly, mostly due to the fact that it's the links, right? The links is going to be the hardest thing to work with because it's a card that if you were to use this in the top divisions, you genuinely could 100%. But you would have to get links to specific players that would still fit the meta of the game, right? So this guy could be a potential option you can work with in the center back position because, you know, you give him the shadow chemistry style. Even though he's not a lengthy player, he still has really high pace, really high defensive stats, gives you those Dutch links. But in the rest, you would have to fit some Dutch players in there. So if you have like a Van Dijk in your squad, you have any of the good Dutch players, to be honest. Let's take a look here. So nations, is it Netherlands on Footbin? I think it's Netherlands, right? Okay. I don't know if it's like something else. Let's see here. So Marco van Basten, like if you use him, he's okay to use too. Not like a full meta card, right? Dennis Bergkamp too would be pretty sick. Let's see here. Johan Cruyff for sure. Edwin van der Sar would be a really big one. So if you can give him the Dutch links in your team and, you know, you have meta enough players, he's great to use in the team. Like, I'm telling you, you can use him any way you want. It genuinely doesn't matter. Probably not as a striker, although you could totally do it, right? Like if you're playing in a 2-striker lineup and he's one of your strikers, sure. But this card is really good to use anywhere, whether it's the cam position, ram, left mid, right, well, preferably on the right side because strong foot on the strong side as usual, you know. But you guys can see that even if I hit green time strikes on his left foot, he strikes the ball so cleanly, like so cleanly. I guess because of his center of gravity being low at a 5'6" height, short and lean minus body type with stats that he currently has, that's what makes his strikes really good. Like even his finesse shots are always direct on a consistent basis, even like the far distance ones. So if you hit greens on those, he'll hit them really nicely too. The dribbling obviously comes off great on this card, right? The left stick is really solid. You can see that I can work those small little left stick touches into a Berba spin and then score right away. It's really good. Obviously with finishing, you do have to green time your strikes as much as possible. I'll tell you guys this all the time. But when you do with this card, he smacks the ball. Literally smacks the ball. And what's great is that I actually noticed that in the cam position, you know, if I'm playing like that 5-2-1-2 that I showed you guys where he's on comeback and defense, like he's perfect for that formation. Perfect for it. Why? Because he has crazy defensive stats as a cam, right? Without you touching it. But if you do touch it and you use it in the center mid position as your attacking oriented card and you give him that gladiator chemistry style, or, you know, you give him an anchor depending on what you want to do, it's sick. I think anchor is probably less pointless, or it's probably a little bit more pointless because his physical, like he's a small player. If you go up against the meta defenders, they're gonna get the ball easily, right? So the pace is already in a good area for that. But you would be working with crazy shooting capabilities in that position. So it's a great card. Like I said, I think he's gonna keep going down in price just because of the links. The links are really hard to work with unless you have the specific players. But other than that, the card's great. It's like it kind of makes sense that he's really up there in price as of right now, right? But I think he'll definitely go down once the new team of the seasons roll out and people start packing him other ways. But he's a great card, man. I really enjoyed using him. Guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll catch you guys for next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.